Hey, Tavius here. Just wanted to take a couple minutes to talk to you about something that just clicked with me yesterday, and was just going to sleep and woke up with it again in my mind this morning. And it has to do with the fact of getting what you want. And a lot of places you look at, you go to them and they say, okay, well, to really get what you want, you need to be able to make a goal of it and then take inspired action and then let it go. Now, the first two are kind of obvious, very easy to do. Letting go of it is something a little bit trickier. It's like when you can visualize yourself having something and then decide it's okay to fail. I mean, this is really where it's at, is when you know that something is coming and you know that it's one way or the other going to happen. It suddenly doesn't matter if the one thing you try just fails. I was thinking about this and kind of considering earlier things in my life where one thing after another just kind of clicked to get me. I wanted to do some world traveling. Ended up in England, Spain, Guatemala, Denmark, all over the place, and a lot of this was because I thought, hey, it'd be cool, but I didn't really set a goal of where particularly to go, so I just decided, okay, it'd be cool to go places, and I did. It was my job that took me to places, except for Guatemala. I was an exchange student. But the point being that if you put a goal out there, if you're not specific with it, you might get something along that line, like the travel I did, or if you do set a goal, like say you wanted to get a decent relationship, and this actually happened to me, that, it was at the time when I decided, okay, I might meet somebody, I might find somebody who's perfect for me, but, I will eventually, but I'm not going to worry about when it happens. And when that happened, that's when I got together with my fiancée. Whenever I decided I wanted to get in shape, I started going to the gym, but I also started dancing, which those two things together did a multiple number of things. I mean, you go to the gym basically because you got to do some things to get the exercise in you want, but then whenever I was dancing, what was cool about it was I was able to just let go of everything. I mean, I wasn't thinking about losing weight when I was dancing. I was going out and doing salsa, doing ballroom dancing of all different kinds, and what I got out of it was a lot of confidence, but also a chance to just play. And while I was doing that, I didn't have time to worry about the things that I wanted in my life. I just made it where it all just kind of slipped my mind for a while, and the things I wanted were happening. I got a good job, I got a raise in my job, and all this. Now, if you have a business of your own, it's kind of the same thing. You got to be able to put it out there, decide what it is you want, and then just put your attention on it for a bit. Maybe visualize yourself having it, and then know that it's coming to you, and just don't worry about it. I mean, yeah, you can periodically come back and visualize it, and that's a good idea, but the fact of the matter is, when you just let it go and say, okay, I know it's coming to me, and what happens on the way is fine because it's still coming. And when you can realize that, I mean, that's how I pulled in the $6,000 I got a couple weeks ago, because I was thinking, okay, I really want this, but I was kind of, I want this, I really want this. It's like, and you just so tight, you don't let it go. And the day I came to the conclusion that, hey, it doesn't matter. It could happen today, it could happen tomorrow, it could happen next week, it could happen next month. It doesn't matter, because ultimately what's going to happen, what's the worst thing that could happen if nothing goes right with this happening today? Basically, you're going to be in the same situation you're in right now. Okay? Yes, you've got to take inspired action. You've got to do something. But after you do that, I mean, make a point of doing the best you can. And don't just do it for you. I mean, what I'm sharing with you today, I'm actually giving to you because I want to see you succeed at whatever you're doing. I mean, I'm building my own business. You can click the link down below if you want to go ahead and sign up with me. That's fine. But more important right now, what I want to do is get to you the idea that, hey, I can make my dreams happen. I can do whatever I want, and it's going to work. It's going to work because I am making it happen. And actually, go a step further and say, it's worked. It's already working. That I can see the results of it already. Because the fact of the matter is that what you see today is what you thought yesterday. So if you want to see something different tomorrow, then you need to actually put it out there that I've already got it. Because if you're putting out there that I'm getting it, it's going to come, it's going to come to me, it's going to come to me, you're putting out there that it's always going to be coming to you. It's never going to get here. You want to actually put it out there that, okay, I got this. And okay, it's not in my bank account yet, but I know it's here. It's right there. It's you know, it just happened. And it's kind of a click in your mind. And it doesn't matter what you're dealing with. It could be money, it could be a relationship, it could be getting in shape, it could be anything at all. Maybe you want to learn how to play a piano. I mean, for myself, I did this a long time ago. I got a straight, I got good grades, decent grades in school, but I got D in typing. Because I really just didn't like the class, and computers had just come out at the time, and they made us practice on manual typewriters of all things, and I just didn't like it. So I got a D in that class because I barely passed. And a couple years later, I was watching my boss, and she actually could type at 80 words a minute. And I asked her how she did that, and she gave me an exercise to do. Now, I did this exercise, but at the same time, I put this out there that, okay, I'm a fast typist. I didn't even think about that. I just did it, and I did the exercise she gave me, and essentially it was just putting paper over my hand and then typing, and you type the alphabet forwards and backwards until you got it, and you make a mistake, you hit return and start over. I mean, really simple exercise, but think about it, and I put it out there with the intent or the thought that, hey, it worked for her, it can work for me. I had absolute faith that it was going to work, and I just saw myself having the kind of speed. And, you know, when I was done, I was typing, in a month, I was typing 90 words a minute. And I just did this for 10 minutes a day. I would just go ahead and do these exercises, and you know, I type very fast. Keyboard makes a slight difference, but the point being that if you put it out there, believe that it's happened. Don't just believe it's happening. Believe it's already happened. And then don't stress about it because, hey, it's already happened. You don't have to worry about it. And, you know, let it be that you just feel like it's already here. And, you know, when you can think of that, all of a sudden, everything just kind of lets go. You don't have to worry about all of a sudden, what do I got to do next? What do I got to do next? And, okay, if you're building a business, you put out an ad, the ad may not work, or it may. It's up to you. But a lot of it's here. But in addition, is when you put out an ad, then be willing for it to fail. Be okay with the fact that it may fail. And all of a sudden, you're going to be so much relieved on it because if you're not worried one way or the other whether it's going to succeed, you know that something is going to work. It may or may not be this. That's okay. Something is working because you've got the money. The money may not be in your bank yet, but that's okay. You got the money because you've got it in your head. And you can close your eyes and you can see the money. You can see what you just did with the money. Maybe you just bought a new car. Maybe you just bought a new house. It doesn't matter. Put it out there. I've already got this. And you'll find the more you do this, the more it's going to happen. Sometimes you can have days where it gets a little off. But, just every day, put it out there, do the best you can. Don't focus on you. Focus on the other people, Just like I want to see you succeed with whatever your business is. If you don't have one, again, the link below. It's $25 to sign up with me. But if you don't want to do that, you got something else, fine. Also, maybe you're looking for a decent ad place, someplace to go for advertising that gives you a really good deal. And, if you want that, I've got a link right below this video that you can also click to get a really good deal. And if you do it, just go ahead and go for the ultimate package, because really it's the best thing there is with them. But when you're talking about getting, if you have a business and you want to get it out there, you can do all the right things, but unless people know about it, you're not getting anywhere, because they've got to actually see you. I mean, you can have the absolute perfect product, everything is right in line, but for some reason there's no results, and that doesn't matter what it is. Maybe you've got the perfect solution to to pattern baldness or something. If nobody knows about it, then you're not going to get any sales on it. And that's the same thing with any business you've got. People have got to know. You've got to get it in front of as many people as you can. Now, if you could actually send out 1 million emails, which the link below actually talks about how you can do that, for the advertising, that'll get you going. And whatever your opportunity is, make sure that people know about it. Make sure you come into it, though, with that same attitude that I've got this. It just happened. It's there. Don't figure that it's magically going to happen. I mean, you do have to take inspired action. But then once you've done that, let it go. And you will see your dreams coming true the faster you can really get this. If you don't get it right away, listen again to this video. And pick up some books like The Secret or The 4 Agreements or things like this, and read them and find out how it's going to help you. And they will give you some of the information that I'm telling you, but you've got to learn to apply it, and you've really got to get it where it sinks in. Read the books more than once, watch this video more than once, and if you're getting into a team, you need to find a team to go to. Join my team down below for $25. Press the button there and get going. If you're looking for an advertising opportunity, someplace that's going to get whatever you're doing out there, click the link below for the advertising, and you will be able to go right there and take a look at it. So, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. But again, make sure you really understand that these are the steps again. You visualize it. You feel it like you've already got it. Get to the point where, okay, I just got the house of my dreams, and it's here. I'm walking through the living room. I'm going into the kitchen and seeing such amazing things. And once you've got that, let yourself actually experience it as if you've already got it. And then once you've really got that place where it feels like you've got it, all of a sudden you're going to find that you do have it. Be sure to let it go, though. Don't worry about when's it going to come, how's it going to come, am I going to fail at this? Don't let yourself get stuck on whether you're going to fail or succeed at what the exact thing is you did right this moment. Something's happening, it's happening. Put your thoughts there, do the inspired actions, and just make it happen. So that said, have a great day. Good luck with what you're doing. Again, if you want to join my group, click the button down below with the 100% commissions and get started. If you want the advertising, click the button right below this video and take a look. It may or may not be the one for you, but hey, it's a hell of a deal. So have a great day.